Oi, One Piece 1114. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just do stuff. Saint Saturn was fighting the weakling trio. Okay, and they were holding him off until he finally ran into the lab. What's up, everybody? One Piece chapter 1114 came out, and yeah, it was amazing. It was heat. We get right into the events with everybody still watching the broadcast that Vegapunk is giving. Curiously, we even see Akainu, who I know he's got to be pissed behind that desk. Literally all of the other admirals get to fight, and Akainu is just on desk duty, and he's like the most on-go admiral that they have. I really don't have any idea why they have that guy pushing pencils, but you know, whatever. It allows the plot to happen, because I feel like if Akainu just stepped outside his office and tried to fight us, I don't know how many times we would have survived that. Anyway, we get some more reaction shots, and one of the best ones that I see, we get a reaction shot from the guys at Water 7, which that video just came out on the channel, so I was extra like, oh, that's cool. And we see Paulie, but Paulie looks almost exactly like Smoker in this panel. That is hilarious. To the point to where, I knew it was Paulie, but I was also wondering, now what if, hang on a second, what if that is Smoker and he's in Water 7? And I had to catch myself what would that even, so what? That's literally just Paulie. But something else happens that's really cool. We see Doflamingo inside Impel Down. And curiously, Doflamingo is talking to Magellan, and they kind of seem like they're buddies. Not buddies, but Magellan is talking to him. I think that's a little bit suspicious. Not that I think Magellan and Doflamingo would ever team up by any stretch of the means, but it's just weird seeing one of the most evil people in One Piece talk to one of the most good people in One Piece. But this is when Doflamingo suggests that, hey, if the world is sinking, we could always go someplace high up. And of course, he is referencing where all those stupid ass celestial dragons are. And I gotta say, it would be so funny if Doflamingo got his lick back. If Doflamingo pulled up to Mary Joy, remember me? And that same thought, that is actually a really good idea, though. Imagine if the only way we could save a bunch of islands is if they actually make it up to Mary Joy, where all of those stupid celestial dragons are. And that's so funny, because I literally can't imagine a more funny hell for the celestial dragons to be in. All these poor people are mucking about in the Holy Land. But after that, we cut back to Saint Saturn, who is still fighting the weakling trio. If I were to be fair, all right, he's fighting the weakling trio plus Robin and Brook, but I mean, come on. I just still, it's just further proof that these old men cannot fight, and it's hilarious. And everybody's looking impressive in this fight. Literally everybody besides Saint Saturn, who shouldn't be having as difficult as a time as he is. But he ends up breaking away from them so we can go into the lab and find the Mother Flame. But we keep going, and Vegapunk is explaining how he's about to tell everybody the story, as he knows it, of Joy Boy, the first pirate. Which is crazy, but, what does that mean? Joy Boy himself was the very first pirate. At what point in time? No doubt, maybe the Void Century? Are we about to get all of that information? Vegapunk himself has already said, we're not about to get all of it, but, how much does Vegapunk know? Which is crazy, we didn't get a God Valley flashback, but we might be getting a Void Century flashback? Are you kidding me? I feel like everyone in the world we would be comfortable letting the Void Century go by just a couple more chapters, maybe even a couple more arcs. But God Valley was right in front of us, and we cut away, God. But the Void Century, of course, wouldn't be bad either. It looks like we are set up to learn a little bit more about that. And I think that it's really cool that a little bit later we get a glimpse of Saul, Robin's friend from O'Hara. He's there laughing along, doing the Dara Shi, and that's just, dude, I just love seeing these characters from Water 7. Love Water 7 so much. Oh my God. And Robin's backstory is one of the best in all of One Piece. So to see Saul here, okay, we still haven't seen his face yet, which that has me so, my mind keeps racing on that, because why the hell is Oda doing that? Why doesn't he just show us Saul's face? We know it's him. Does he have a scar, or is Oda just being dramatic? It could just be that. He could just be being dramatic, but I don't know. I just keep thinking about how, every time we cut back to him, we can't see his face. What? Maybe that means something. I don't know. I'm just really glad he's okay. But with him being alive, I'm gonna go ahead and have to say that Sanji definitely has the saddest backstory in all the Straw Hats now. For me, it was always between him and Robin. Oh, wait, no, there's Brook. God, Brook has a sad fuck. Oh my God. But we also go to Orange Town, and we see the dog that Luffy made friends with over that shop that I think one of the buggy pirates destroyed. I'm pretty sure it was the first dog that we befriended too. It was really cool. Choo Choo, I think was his name. Yeah, choo-choo. But while Vegapunk's going over everything, we also go to Mary Joy, and it looks like all the Celestial Dragons are pissed, obviously. But there's one Celestial Dragon that doesn't know anything about the Void Century, and I think that's St. Charlos' sister. And I have no idea what that means. Does that mean there are some Celestial Dragons that don't know about the Void Century? Do they all not know about it? Do they care at all? And it's really peculiar, because it's why would Oda show us that? You know, like, is he trying to say that, you know, see, all these celestial dragons aren't evil? I hope Oda's not about to pull some The Last of Us 2 type shit where he's gonna try to make us feel for one celestial dragon and then make us understand where they're coming from. And well, Oda's a better writer than anyone who wrote for that game. So even if he did do that, I'm sure actually I'd be on board. I just feel like there's too many examples in fiction where they try to make this bold statement about revenge and how it's bad and how you should empathize with people. And it's like, when you kill characters that the audience enjoys and then expect us to just, you know, accept that this character's trying to be good and we should root for them now, it's just so lazy and I hate it. And I'm really mainly just talking about The Last of Us Part 2. I had fun playing, well, no, I didn't have fun playing it. I think it's a great game as far as gameplay is concerned, but it's just, you know, wait, why am I talking about this? This is a One Piece chapter review. What if my point is, I don't know if Oda's trying to say that, hey, you know, they're not all evil and they can be redeemed, or if he's setting up a plot point that's going to involve this celestial dragon specifically. Whatever he's doing, I'm all for it. I just wish I knew where it was going. But we come up to the end of the chapter where it's still Dory and Bragi and Luffy. They're all running from the wild warthog Saint Gorosei. I hate all of these old men. Like, even their designs don't look that cool to me. But it's the giant warthog. I think it's Saint Warcury, whatever, whoever the hell. It's the dumb pig Gorosei guy, okay? It's the pig Gorosei. It's the big dumb old man that turns into a big dumb pig, all right? That's who's chasing Dory, Bragi, and Luffy. I remember Luffy already tried to attack them once and it didn't work, so they're all running, and then the giants are like, all right, we need to figure out how to get away, and Luffy turns around and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna punch him again, and they're like, wait, that's not gonna work, and Luffy's like, no, it'll work this time. And then he just punches them like there was nothing special about that punch. He literally just punched them again. Like, Dory and Bragi were like, we thought you had a plan. And he was like, you know I didn't. I was just gonna punch him again. Like, he really is a one-trick pony. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get to an arc where Luffy can't punch the main bad guy. But my main takeaways from the chapter, I know that was kind of all over the place, but the main thing is that we are getting a story from seemingly the Void Century, the story of Joy Boy, the first pirate apparently. What is this guy's legend? Has it been completely erased? Are we about to see something that we've never seen before? Or are we gonna get a flashback at all? Are we just gonna hear what Vegapunk has to say? Because getting a Void Century flashback, for some reason, that's what I'm preparing for. It just feels like that's where the story's going. Maybe not, you know, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we don't get that. It just feels early is what I was about to say. Like, I can't believe we're about to get a flashback to the Void Century before we got a flashback to God Valley or something like that. Like, can you imagine living in a world where we know more about Joy Boy than we do about Roger? Like, that would be insane. But I'm excited, and I think it's a pretty good chance that we're going to get a flashback. I mean, it would be the most entertaining way for Oda to show us the things that Vegapunk's saying. And Vegapunk's kind of already set us up for that by saying, like, I will not tell you anything that's conjecture or anything that has not been proven. Like, I'm about to tell you everything I know about the Void Century. I'm not going to get lost in speculation at all. Which means this is the perfect chance to get a flashback. Like, we know that everything that's about to come out of Vegapunk's mouth is pretty much true. He also goes on to say that he only knows a fragment of this 100-year-long tale, but you know, anything that he says is gonna give us way more information than what we had before. Wait a minute. What the isn't the Iron Giant, didn't that become activated? Isn't he just walking around Egghead right now? What the hell? What is that robot doing? That's why I love One Piece, dude. We can get so caught up in where the story's going that we forget about this pivotal plot detail that just came up a couple chapters ago. For instance, before I go to sleep every night, I still think about how Zoro saw the Grim Reaper, and we don't know anything about that. What the hell? What is that? Was that something to do with Enma? Was Zoro just literally dying? We don't know. We do not know. And now there's a giant robot walking around Egghead with no, what is he doing? What the hell? Like, it seemed like Luffy's Gear 5 heartbeat woke him up. Well, he's still in Gear 5 right now. Where is that giant robot? If we get the entire Void Century flashback and then Oda brings us back by showing us that the Iron, well, I guess that would make sense actually, because if we were introduced to the Iron Giant and then we get the Void Century flashback, we could see the Iron Giant so that his involvement in Egghead would make more sense. Wow, okay, I might have just cracked the code. I just wanted you guys to know at this point in time, that's where my head's at. Where is that giant robot? What is he doing? And why haven't we heard anything from him? But that's about it for this chapter. I cannot wait to continue going. Please let me know what you guys think about any of the theories that you have going on in your head. I know there's a lot of things to speculate on. And also let me know who you think the MVP of this chapter was. For me, I'm gonna say, I don't know if it's a single person. I guess I want to give it to everybody who's still fighting Saint Saturn, but he got away. Ooh, wait a minute. That just reminded me. He ducked him. He ran away from the fight. He ran away from fighting the Weakling Trio. You know what that means? That means they're all sorry. Every last one of those old men. He ducked a fight with the weakling trio. I can't believe we made it to the end of this video without me mentioning like how sorry that is. He ran from the weakling trio. Oh my God. Messing around fighting Usopp and Nami? Is that what this is the people you guys think should be up there with people like Kaido and everybody else just because they're old and they've been around for years. Nonsense. Nonsense, you don't believe that. So yeah, I'm glad I said that before we close the video. Anybody who still believes in these old men and what they can do, it's time to let it go, all right? Because Saint Saturn just ducked a fight with the weakling trio. And there's a break this week. But you know what? I am all for it. I am so happy. I hope Oda gets all the rest he needs because he has been on his A game drawing all of these panels, and I just know the final saga of One Piece is gonna need him at 110%. So yeah, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys are most excited about or what your favorite part of this chapter was. Had a great time reading it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being interested, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.